Yo, Big Kish back up in here. Shout out to Marcus at Work Media. He just dropped a video called Rory Defends Kendrick against OVO Mal, that's what he been having to do. Because OVO Mal, this dude, he be pandering to OVO Drizzle Drop, Pop Tart, Sweet Pop, Pie, Drake. Y'all already know, man. We about to get into this video, man. I will leave a link in the description. Y'all already know how Marcus at Work Media give it up. Hard worker. Y'all make sure y'all go sub up. We about to get into this video, man. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
Welcome back to Marcus at Work Media. So according to the Rory and Mal show, Kendrick is the only person that has never ducked the fade, never ducked the beef, and has stood 10 toes down on the beef.
Listen, I might as well just be TD in here because the only person that's never been compromised in a battle, period, is Kendrick Lamar.
What do you mean?
I don't know. That sounds like it deserved him.
He's never been compromised in a battle.
Oh shit! Why you get him story?
You know what he mean. I hate when people do that. Oh, what do you mean, bro? I just said it straight up. I you wanted me to see. You want me to say it all these different type of ways. You know what I'm talking. I hate when people do that. Oh, what do you mean? Decipher it.
It.
Kendrick Lamar's never filed a lawsuit in a rap battle. Kendrick Lamar's never ran away from a rap battle. There's only one man that hasn't been compromised.
Or lost a rap battle.
He's only been in one.
That counts.
That's not fair.
Got to start somewhere.
We are looking at this lawsuit with Drake's situation all wrong.
Put the PG Lane hat on him. Oh.
Apparently, it's not as deep as we think, and it's not about Drake. Apparently, it's about something much deeper. Let's take a listen, shall we?
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, Drake, you already have so much money. Just shut up and sit down. Like, that's what I'm seeing online. Like, yo, you're already the most streamed and have been on top for this many years and this, that, and the third, da-da-da-da. You should just take this loss and, okay, you talking about still a rap battle, but what if something in his contract is violated and the label has to pay? He's not supposed to say, hey, y'all did this goes against my contract. Because if he did something that went against his contract, I can promise you the labels would have him in court.
Yeah.
Now that it's reversed, people are saying, oh, he needs to take his loss like a man and just sit down and like what? But he has a contract. This is business that was violated that his lawyers found. And they're saying, hey, y'all did this. This violates Drake's contract. You need to pay for this.
Now, we know Mal is team OVO every day of the week, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? But in this clip, he's saying it's a popular thing to hate on Drake. And a lot of this buzz around social media is all about people on a Drake hate train, and they're blowing it out of proportion, and he has the right to sue UMG because they broke the contract.
It's cool to hate Drake right now. That's what the public perception is, that Drake, he lost, he's, this corny Canadian and he's not of the culture and he just attaches himself to people to kind of like be a part of the culture. Like, that's just what the noise is.
Now, Roy has a slightly different perspective. He's saying, so what if Drake wants to blow up UMG and compromise himself for the greater good of working artists to get their fair shake in the music industry?
That is not why Drake is doing that. Since when Drake stood up for the culture, it was like, yo, I'm going to sacrifice myself for these people. No, Drake is not cut from that type of cloth. He's cut from Sandra's cloth. He's not cut from that type of cloth.
So what of Drake's motives?
Drake has probably benefited off this system as well. Yeah, probably so. So what? Okay, if he wants to sacrifice himself for this entire thing, great. He's the only artist that could be able to do this. So if he wants to do it, more power to him. Because again, I think it'll help us. Tell on everyone. You've been here for 15 years. You know everything that's going on. You have the most power, the most money of any artist outside of Taylor Swift. I'm sure Drake knows that bots have been somewhat around his career at some point. Even during the Pusha T battle, I remember there being bots everywhere on the timeline. You said Pusha T's name, 1 million OVO bots were killing you in your mentions. So, cool. If Drake is fine with exposing all this shit at the expense of people saying, hey, you did it too, so?
If Drake actually did benefit from the bots, that doesn't make his claims any less valid. Apparently, this is just what they say. Now, they seem to have a theory here. A theory and secret meaning behind Whacked Out Mural that nobody is talking about. They figured it out and they want to share what that theory is and what it really could mean. Let's see if you agree.
Get your feelings in this battle out of the way. Don't let anyone put smut on your name. Keep your head down.
AKA, don't let me call you a pedophile. Go sue your label?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think when it started with, going up your rank, I think that goes directly to Lucian. Going up your rank over there. Go ask for what you deserve over there. You're a god even when they say you ain't, because they're saying, we're not going to give you the value of what you want in this negotiation. Look what happened. You are quote unquote, you're not worth this billion that you're asking for. This is all alleged, by the way. You're still a god over there. Like, don't let them ever do that.
Oh, he's saying that in Whacked Out Murals that Kendrick is motivating Drake to. What y'all think? Let me hear him cook. Let me hear him cook.
Keep your feelings out the way. Go sue. Don't let anyone put smut on your name. Go do the defamation case. Don't let no one put no smut on your name like that. That's crazy. I called you a Don't let nobody do that shit. So go sue the label.
So with this theory, Kendrick is trying to give Drake an opportunity to scale up and man up with Universal. Go get your money. Stand on your own. Don't let them boss you around like that. Now, the other cast members is saying if he is.
I think that Whacked Out Murals was towards motivating the people. I never heard this one right here.
Saying that it's to taunt him, it ain't to do him no favor, because yeah, he really does hate Drake's guts, which I agree.
Yeah. Go ahead, Demers.
If he's doing that, he's doing it in a mocking way. It's not in a loving way.
Yeah,
it's in a very much mocking.
Kendrick is very sarcastic. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he does hate Drake. So like that's like he's not gonna fake this is fake uplifting, and like he will fake uplift somebody like Cole or somebody else with a fake rap battle, but he really despises Drake.
Fair. You know what? I will fully take that yes, he could be saying this in a very condescending way.
Mm-hmm.
I would think that sound more better. Yeah, nigga. Going up your rank. No, you a god? Yeah, go. Yeah, go ahead. Go hang yourself, nigga. That's yeah. In a condescending way. That sounds. I could roll with that one right there.
Now, there's a question that came up during this discussion: is why is Not Like Us on GNX album? Why would he leave off one of his most popular songs off the album?
I don't know when an artist's biggest song ever was left off of their project. Y'all don't think that has something to do with it?
No.
That is crazy.
No, because I think that would make that would make Drake look even crazier if he put Not Like Us on there, and then because of this, because it's only a petition now, it's not even really a lawsuit yet.
Right.
Yeah.
But let's say it was a lawsuit and it went through, that they would have to take that off the album while things were in litigation. I think that would make Drake look even crazier with this "give me my ball back, no one can play" type of accusations he has now.
Some cast members are speculating it's because he values a body of work in itself. And Not Like Us did not fit with the body of work of GNX, so he did not include it. Other people are saying it's easier for them to keep it separate in case there's any litigation and dealing with the Super Bowl and the dispute and the bot allegations and all of that. What do you think?
When has an artist ever left their biggest song off of their album?
But Kendrick is not the typical artist, Mal, and that's what we were telling you before we even heard anything about this lawsuit. When we had this argument with you and we said that we think he's going to leave it off the album, our point still stands pre-lawsuit that he's not that type of artist. Kendrick likes to provide bodies of work, and providing a body of work with a song like that has what it has attached to it, it just doesn't go with what I think his vision would be. That's why I never thought that it would be on it.
Now, Julian made a really interesting point here. Now, he's worked for the labels. Like myself, I've been behind the scenes doing marketing campaigns for the label.
I don't even think he mentioned Drake's name in GNX. Niggas from my city didn't entertain old boy. promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin. I don't think he mentioned Drake's name in GNX at all. He didn't want. I don't think he wanted that attachment to GNX. It was like I'm doing this to put my city on. This ain't about bro no more. It's over. I demolished them. It's over. Yeah, because Not Like Us is a whole entity within itself. That joint brung in a lot of numbers. It's its own. It's a song, but it's its own damn album for real. Not Like Us is its own thing.
Labels. I know bots is a real thing and a real tool that labels you. But one thing you cannot fake with bots, tons of money on advertising and any other thing that the record labels have at their disposal. You can't fake relevance. You can pay all the money you want to pay to put stuff in front of people. How they respond is up to them.
Not Like Us was an anomaly, and I'm on the side of, look, they fudged the numbers. They were selling ads at a lower clip. I get all that. Assuming everything Drake said is true. My argument still is that you can't fake cultural relevancy. Like, I've worked at a label. We've put thousands of dollars, sometimes millions, into a record, and you can't trick people into thinking something. Either it is or it isn't. When something, you can add fire to it and make it bigger than it already is, but you can't like trick people into what the culture is quote unquote feeling. That record had everybody. I don't think like it needed all this juice and boost and all this like stuff that Drake is.
Well, it had everybody because it was part of one of the biggest battles in.
Of course,
history.
no, I'm saying all of that with it. Like that's what made this song what it was.
So it has to stick and resonate to some degree, or all of that money is just wasted. So the theory is, even if bots was in play here, Kendrick's song had to connect with people in a way to be able to make bots even work properly, the way it is intended, on top of ads, on top of pushing money behind it for advertising. It's like an old school Chevy. When it first starts, you gotta kind of rev the engine, get the motor revved up, get it warmed up in order for it to actually get going and get the engine moving. That's kind of how marketing works. You gotta kind of get the ball going, and if people are not connecting with the song, it doesn't get the ball going no matter how much money you put behind it. Now, to Julian's point, it has to connect, and that's what that song did. So I don't even think bots is really a conversation. The people wanted to hear the song. That's why it did well.
If you're Kendrick, are you upset that Beyonce's performing at the halftime on Christmas?
Why?
Why
He be upset about that?
Because I think her viewership will be higher than his.
I don't think that.
Yo, anything that's going against Dot, he's going to bring it up. This is crazy.
Christmas game is going to get bigger views than the
Even
Super
if it's
Bowl.
Beyonce.
Even if it's Beyonce.
It's the Super Bowl, man.
Huh?
It's the Super Bowl.
It's Beyonce.
It's the Super Bowl.
It's Beyonce. Beyonce's bigger than the Super Bowl.
I'm a Beyonce fan. I'm telling you that it's still.
Did he just say Beyonce is bigger than the Super Bowl? I don't think Beyonce is bigger than the Super Bowl. I just don't think it, because I'm not just thinking of Super Bowl. I'm thinking of NFL. I'm thinking of all the teams. I'm thinking of all the players. I'm thinking of all the NFL players in every team. That's what I think Super Bowl. When I think Super Bowl, I'm thinking of all the players, all the team, all the celebrities, and Beyonce is not bigger than the Super Bowl. Hey, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I may be wrong. I don't know.
The Super Bowl.
Now, Ma being Ma wanted to compare Beyonce halftime bowl with Kendrick's Super Bowl coming up. Now, one is Christmas, one is Super Bowl. The numbers are completely different. Mal is, I don't know, he's just trying to antagonize Kendrick fans.
No, Mal is trying to replace Drake with somebody else so he could battle Kendrick with. So he's using his argument as pawns. Okay, yeah, y'all got Kendrick, I got Drake, but Drake is losing, so I'm going to replace Drake with Beyonce. No, you can't do that, nigga. You're losing with your Drake action figure. And that action figure is kicking his ass.
He's saying that Kendrick is probably feeling some type of way. Allow Beyonce to perform at Christmas during the halftime performance right before February's performance for the Super Bowl. The rest of the cast is like, hey, bro, those are two different things. This is not even the same. He wouldn't even be worried about that. The numbers are not going to be the same.
And if you're Kendrick, you don't feel the type of like, damn, why would y'all? That's December. Mine is in February. Like,
no,
I
don't even.
Matter of fact, great. Now you're just adding more credence of artists performing at halftime at NFL games to get people that typically wouldn't watch NFL games and are just music fans to watch NFL games.
So what do you guys make of what these talking points are in the podcast that they spoke about, right? Do you agree with Roy? Do you agree with Ma? What about Julian's perspective? Do you agree with that part?
I like the old girl perspective. I don't know if is that her name, Julian? I like her perspective. She the only one. I mean, Rory straight sometimes, but she's the only one that uses logic. Ironically, when they say women don't have logic, no, they do. They do. They're out there. She's the only one that uses logic. She's the smartest one on the podcast, man. I just wish she was able to speak more. And Maul, it needs to be Rory and Julia, and Maul need to be where she at. Maul, I know he get the show going, because when people disagree with you a lot, that boosts the ratings up. That conflict boosts ratings up. So I get what they're doing, but Maul, he's a damn pinhead. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all.